What's up, guys? We're back, and today we're going to be going outside to plant a bunch of the stuff that I had to grow for this summer. We obviously have our grow bags. Honestly, Dollarama's the way to go. They're the way to go. They got some good ass bags for pretty cheap. But anyways, we got like 9 or 10 varieties we're going to put outside. I got my tags already done. We're going to head outside and basically we're going to organize the pots, stir up the soil a little bit, feed it. It's been raining outside, so it's very like moist, and that's the ideal time to plant. So I'm just gonna get the old fabric pots in order, put the stuff in, label them, let them do their thing, water them in, and we're expecting a little bit more rain a little bit. So yeah, man, we're just getting ready, and this is just part of the preparation process. Obviously the dirt needs to be amended and the soil needs to be amended. A lot of junk from last year in there, even some of the old tags or whatever. I finally got them out of that corner there, so it's pretty clear, although the grass fucking died out, so I might gotta put some grass seed. Let's see how our blueberry plants are doing, and they're only just now picking up. It was a long struggle for them to get started in the first place, unfortunately, but it looks like they're starting to kick now finally. So I don't know, this other one's not doing so good. Only has a couple of new spurts. You know, a lot of the greenery died off in the winter time. I'm gonna have to do a better job of hardening that off, but obviously the chocolate and mint is doing amazing. This stuff looks and smells amazing already. Can't wait to make some chocolate mint ice cream out of this stuff, man. But anyways, we're gonna get these pots ready before it gets too dark outside. It's already, sun's going down, so yeah, man. And take a look at this. Nature is incredible. Now, this is the old bronze Fennel pot that I used to use, and it's basically the old chicken feed pots, the chicken manure or whatever. I just put holes in the bottom, but I basically took the whole plant out of this, and I went to go stir up the soil just now, and I noticed that there's already random pieces. I don't know if they were clippings or whatever, but there's some clippings that are already coming up and poking out of the ground, and those are going to turn into new plants again. So I'm thinking I'm just going to leave this and see what happens as an experiment, see if it really kicks back, because that means bronze fennel clones extremely easily. I did not even try to do that, so pretty cool, man. Now, I know what you're probably saying, Rome, why are you using the same soil from last year? Well, simple answer is it's fucking good soil still, man. There's nothing wrong with it. And especially the fact that it's been outdoors all winter means that the soil's been acclimatized. There's probably all kinds of good microorganisms in there, and it doesn't have to cook, so to speak. Perfectly good soil. All that needs to be done is tilled and re-amendment, and it's basically perfectly good. So I brought the soil from looking like that, roots, all kinds of garbage in there, to getting back to what it's supposed to look like. Look at that, that's beautiful. Already mixed the 444 in there, Gaia green with the earthworm castings. This stuff is amazing. Lots of and yeah, there's roots in there and stuff, but that is going to break down eventually, and it's going to also provide more nutrients for the microorganisms once it breaks down. And there's also some amendments you can buy that help break down old root mass, like the canozymes and stuff like that. But generally, I'm just mixing this stuff in and making it nice and beautiful for our new seeds, which we're gonna put in. Yeah, don't waste good soil, man. So I'm just amending the soil basically with my favorite stuff, Gaia Green 444, basically all-purpose slow-release fertilizer, and some earthworm castings. Got these off Amazon for about 50 bucks. A whole lot of earthworm castings. But if you can't get earthworm castings, you can also just go anywhere that you would get fish bait, and that will suffice. You can get some red wigglers or some earthworms or whatever. I forget what the other time, night crawlers, that's right. You can get night crawlers at any bait store, and I like to put those directly into my pot. It's fresh earthworm castings, and as long as you're keeping the soil moist, the little guys do their work and they farm for you. So if you can't get earthworm castings, get earthworms. That works just as good. But anyways, I'm just tilling up this soil here. Nothing special. All I'm doing is taking the pot and I'm really just tilling the soil, getting all the stuff nice and loose, making sure that there's no old roots or anything like that. Anything that's basically going to obstruct the growing path of my new plants here. I don't want to waste money on buying clones, because clones are expensive, especially when you buy them in stores, and a lot of the pepper plant clones that I buy are around $8 to $10, so who wants to waste money? But anyways, we're going to amend, throw a little bit of earthworm castings, a little bit of 444 in there, and we're going to let them grow and see how they do. Now, it is getting to a little bit late in the season. May 2-4 is usually the weekend where people put finished plants out, and I didn't start any plants. So we're really going to see how far these get by the end of the season with limited light and in a very small urban backyard space. Obviously, you guys are familiar, if you've been watching my channel, how big the space is, and we're going to see how these do. Now, I have about 9 varieties that I'm putting out, and I am saving space because I do have some other peppers to get later in the season, but I'm going to put all of these out. And I'm going to amend the soil. I'm not probably going to do all of it today. I will finish the rest tomorrow. All I'm going to do is basically label it, sprinkle a bunch of seeds in there, and then when they start popping up, I'm going to pick out ones that I don't need or whatever, and then whichever one's the strongest I'll leave, and maybe I'll give some plants to my friends. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing out here today. I'm just going to till the soil, get it nice and loose like that, amend, and then we're going to throw our seeds in and then re-water it in, even though it's supposed to rain, just to make sure that we do a good job. But anyways, man, that's the pre-planting for our peppers for the season, and this is a precursor to how good it's going to do. So just remember how they started. Anyways, if you guys like the content, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe button, and there's going to be more coming very shortly, I promise you. Make sure you guys follow up, because I'm going to be growing all kind of crazy shit this summer. All right, guys, so we're pretty much done here. As you can see, have everything labeled up, ready to go. I did leave a couple extra pots because I do have some more plants that I'm going to bring in that aren't here. Jalapeno, Cayennetta, orange Palermo. This is actually spicy baby bell peppers. We have chocolate Palermo, yellow Palermo, red Palermo, and the coveted Sugar Rush Peach Stripey. Can't wait to have those again. Those were absolutely delicious, and when I wrapped them in bacon. So yeah, man, just got to do some tidying up, different stuff, and we're basically cooking, man. I mean, there's not much else to it. I'm gonna water these hoes in and make sure that they get enough water so that we're not struggling. And yeah, ooh, look at all these wild strawberries coming in, man. Wild strawberry patches all over the place. Now, a lot of people will think that they're those false strawberries, but these were actually brought in by the squirrels and chipmunks that were bugging the fuck out of me. Unfortunately, the guys that mow the lawn are going to come and destroy all these, but they grow well all over the place. They grow up underneath there usually when there's soil, but you know, I might pollinate a couple right here that are just here. But yeah, man, for the most part, we're ready to rock. And I'm not going to put the cages up till later, till they actually grow up. I want to see how these do, because I ended up with so much peppers last year, I didn't know what to do with them. So we're going to start a little bit later this year. Hopefully the seeds catch up, and yeah, it's going to be an okay growing season, I think. And worst case, I get some clones and plop them in there. But yeah, man, that's it for now. See you guys on another one.